For a little over a year now, The Sims 3 has been enjoyed by a large amount of PC gamers. Thankfully for console gamers, the great team over at Visceral Games have been hard at work on a brand new Sims game for home consoles, The Sims 3. The Sims 3 isn't a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination, but it should give all the Sims addicts out there their Sims fix. For anyone who has been living under a rock for the last decade or so, The Sims sets you in a virtual world with characters that you create and can make interact with each other however you see fit. You're basically like a god, and it's totally up to you what you want your Sims to do. You can build their home, make them sleep, eat, learn, go to work, socialize, go to the toilet, shower, and practically anything that you would do in your regular day-to-day life. This is the beauty of The Sims. You can control someone's life however you want to with little to no consequences. It's this which creates insanely addictive gameplay. When you start up the game, you'll be able to create a family of totally random Sims. Something I really liked about this is that there are 6 stages of Sims, all of which age over time while you play the game. These include toddlers, children, teens, young adults, and the elderly. The way all of these different age Sims interact with each other is really cool and can prove to be quite entertaining. The general controls are quite good. You can make your Sim interact with the environment by moving a beam of light around the property with the analog sticks. You can then select the items through a pop-up menu system, which generally works really effectively. The only minor issue I had with the gameplay was the initial learning curve. There are a seemingly endless supply of tutorials that you will need to complete to learn the ropes. The way these tutorials are presented at first feels slightly overwhelming. They come in the form of text boxes which can be quite cluttered. But once you get past these menus and the slight learning curve, you'll have a blast. There are a huge amount of additions to this new Sims game. One of the fun new additions is a karma system. By fulfilling your Sims goals and challenges, you earn karma points in which you can use towards godlike powers. You can either choose to do evil things to your Sim, like haunting them with ghosts, or nice things, like making them look beautiful or feel really happy. Watch out though, if you use too many of these powers, something bad could happen, like an earthquake or a meteor shower. I really like this new feature because as you progress through the game, you unlock new powers that can be really amusing and useful. The Sims 3 gives you a great sense of community with a feature called Town Map. In this town map, you can navigate tons of different locations that range from supermarkets to gyms. There are so many locations on offer here, which all have a variety of options. For example, if you wish to get a job as a chef, you can go and visit a restaurant and simply ask for the job. If you are feeling a little more adventurous, you can go to a local lake and go fishing for some rare types of fish. If you are feeling kind of sociable, just go for a jog around the block and meet some of your neighbours. While I think the community could have been slightly larger, the options on offer here really impressed me, but this is where I noticed one of the game's major flaws. Every time you decide to go somewhere in the Sims community, you will be presented with a rather annoying loading screen. It will only last around 10 to 20 seconds, but this small amount of time really adds up for multiple trips around the community. When you do eventually arrive at the location, you'll notice a considerable frame rate drop and some texture pop-in. This is actually really inexcusable when there are games like the Grand Theft Auto series that allow you to traverse through whole cities with little to no drop frames. To be honest, The Sims isn't very attractive at all. The character models all look really generic, without much detail, and most of the environments look really bland. That being said though, the amount of customization options for your Sim are really impressive. You can change practically everything about your characters, from the colour and style of their eyebrows, all the way to the fabric on their shirt. The Sims Exchange allows you even more clothing variation by downloading other people's creations. The Sims 3 was an enjoyable experience most of the time. While I had a lot of fun playing the game by myself, I felt like multiplayer would have made The Sims 3 far more enjoyable. Because of the texture pop-in, lag and other technical issues, The Sims 3 doesn't really exceed what we've seen on the PC version. But it definitely does hold its own with super addictive gameplay and a fun karma system. If you have the option of getting the PC version of the game, I would probably recommend doing that because you'll get far more balanced and enjoyable gameplay. If you don't have this option though, you can't really go wrong with The Sims 3 for consoles. It's a really fun game and I would definitely recommend it for any Sims fans out there. So my name is Sani, I'd like to thank you for watching this review, and I will see you guys later.
So cool. Being a shot.